I feel like the last white guy on earth that understands the rules to the N-word sometimes. I don't get it. Exactly, that's what I was going to say. All right, make sure you get that a black lady said that. That's very important. She said it's because I'm from Atlanta. You're goddamn right, sister. Yes, you are. Please welcome, from Atlanta, Nick Too kind. Tempe, Arizona. Let me hear you guys. Thank you guys so much. This is going to be fun tonight. I'm in from Atlanta, Georgia. You guys ever been there before? Now we're talking. A lot of people talk shit about Atlanta. They do. Some of which is justified. There's some stuff we need to fix there. I get that. Okay? Just do the homework, please. Just know what you're talking about, all right? People say crazy stuff about Atlanta all the time. They don't do the research. I told a guy who was from there, this is what he said to me, exactly. He goes, I love Atlanta, I love the party there, love to hang out. I could never live there, though, because they have too high of a rate of the AIDS virus. That's kind of a wild thing to say to somebody that you just met, you know? Because that's not even how that shit works. You don't just get off the plane in Atlanta, Georgia, and you got AIDS. You got to go do some stuff. You got to get out there. You gotta roll the dice a couple of nights, right? There's other shit to do in Atlanta besides get AIDS, okay? Did you try getting shot first? You can do that too. That's very popular, actually. People love doing that. The guy said AIDS virus. I took more of an issue with that, actually. That bothered me. I don't know if you guys knew that. AIDS is not a virus at all. That's not the right way to describe that disease. AIDS is a syndrome. That's the S in AIDS. It's not something you look at. The virus is called HIV. That's human immunodeficiency virus. If you have it for too long, now you have AIDS. If you're gonna talk shit about my city, you get your fucking facts straight, all right? Because most people don't even know what AIDS stands for. And I'll put this to you guys. Does anybody know what the A in AIDS stands for in this room? Go ahead. So well, I heard both. I heard auto over here. That's the most popular guess. Most people think it's auto. It's actually Atlanta. He was right. There's so many people that have AIDS. They named it after us. We need to get that number down. All right. And Lord willing, if I do my job this weekend, guys, that A is going to stand for Arizona. I got a lot of work to do. I'm trying to go home with everybody tonight. We're going to see if we can make that happen. Very important I started the show off with an AIDS joke. Thank you guys for getting through that with me. I don't want you leaving here with a negative attitude about Atlanta, though. Let's start with something positive. Let's switch gears here. Atlanta, Georgia, we do have the best homeless people, okay? We do, all right? And just to say this, I've been here a couple days now. I've seen some of your guys out in the streets here. You need to step your shit up, okay? We have smart homeless in Atlanta. You gotta pay attention, though. We got smart homeless. I was going to CVS one time. Homeless dude's leaving the CVS in Atlanta. He's very upset. I didn't see what happened inside the store, but he's mad enough to get outside the CVS. He spins around. He looks back at the clerks inside the store, and he just goes, "Hating ass bitches." And the door is closed. It was awesome. That's some Atlanta shit right there, okay? That's also how I knew the guy was homeless, right? No one with a home has haters at CVS. That's a fact. That's a fact. You should be laughing. If you're not laughing, you're coming off a little homeless right now. I just want you to know that. I forgot that even happened. I go inside the store, right? What do I care? You do that little pin pad at the end. They're like, you want to donate $1 to heart disease, whatever it is. I said, no thanks, not today. The clerk says to me, okay, I guess they're on their own then. I swear to God she said that. Deborah, if you're in here tonight, I can't believe you said that shit to me. She said, I guess they're on their own then because I didn't donate, right? That'll be 12:07. And I remember standing there thinking to myself, this hating ass bitch. How did he know that? How did he know that? Unbelievable. All right. I feel like we're off to a good start here. This is nice. I think I come up here sometimes and people don't think I'm going to try to be funny. I have kind of a scary looking face. I'm sorry about that. I think it's the eyebrows. People get hung up on those, you know? I look like I'm fighting for both Russia and Ukraine. That's the problem. That's the problem, you know? And people ask me all the time, they're like, Nick, who are you rooting for, Russia or Ukraine? I just want to see a good game, you know? You just want to see a good game. Is there anything worse than a blowout, fellas? How boring does that get, right? One team starts running up the score, you're like, what is this, Israel versus Palestine? What are we doing here, man? There you go, yeah. Listen, last night's show hated that one too, so thank you guys. That's excellent feedback, thank you. If you didn't laugh at that one, if you didn't like that part, understand I'm not choosing a side, it's simply commentary about the lopsided nature of the conflict. The joke is perfect, suck my dick. How about that? How about that? These are all my Palestinian audience members right there. Thank you guys very much. I make fun of the other countries, like we're crushing it over here, you know? We're a mess right now, aren't we? Politically, certainly, right? Our presidential race is a mess. They tried to take out one of the candidates, right? And then the other candidate took himself out. How messed up is that? You're not supposed to do that, right? We should have seen that coming, by the way, right? We've known he was going downhill for a while, Joe Biden. I knew his dementia was for real when he fell off the bicycle. We all should have known that. That's how you know his dementia was for real, guys. Riding a bicycle is like the one thing you're supposed to never forget how to do, and he fucking fell off. That's how you know. You watched that video, you thought he was dead for like 4 seconds. You did. Everybody thought that. That was the first time Kamala thought she was president. She thought she had it. That was what she did. Just watching, whoa, 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 ah, he's up, he's up, he's up. Come on, man. Fuck. We'll get him. Put his ass on a scooter next month. See how he does with that shit. She thought she was president. She got back to the Oval Office. Biden was waiting on her in a wheelchair. Just you hating ass bitch, okay? I see how it is. She's the candidate now, you know? But that's the sneaky thing about the Democrats. They just kind of plugged her in, didn't they? You know? They did it after the primary, so now we can't even vote on it. She just is the candidate. How ironic is that, guys? Leave it to a woman to take away our right to choose. How about that? Oh, yeah. I knew this was the right state to do that one in. That's good. Yes. You guys in Texas. That's great. Thank you. They've shot at Donald Trump twice now. That's hilarious. He's still going outside. I don't get it. Which is why he's okay, by the way. You guys understand that, okay? Donald Trump is 77 years old. You can't shoot him in the ear and expect anything to happen, right? His ears haven't worked in 15 years, right? That's like shooting Stevie Wonder in the eyes. It's not going to do anything, right? Yeah, okay, more groans. There they are. Yeah, keep them coming. It's going to be all night with this. Taking a lot of risks on this show, okay? Yes, I also want to point out the artistic risks I've already taken doing a joke about dementia, given some of the audience members I'm looking at tonight. So thank you guys. I appreciate that, you guys being here. Because you're not going to remember in 5 fucking minutes anyway, so who cares, guys? Just keep smiling, you're doing great. I've watched the video of Donald Trump getting shot probably 1,000 times. It's so funny to me. It's great. The incompetence of the Secret Service is what I find so funny. They make this awkward huddle around him, you know? And then they keep checking over their shoulder, all of them. It looked like they were deciding their answer on Family Feud. Isn't that what it looked like? So we're gonna play, Steve. We're gonna play. We're gonna do it. Which is a bullshit show, by the way. I don't want to get sidetracked for too far here. I know we love Family Feud. I love it too, but it's kind of a bullshit show, okay? They act like they're this wholesome sweetheart TV show, and then they throw these sexual questions at these wonderful families, and then they act shocked when they get a sexual answer, just so they can go viral, you know? Steve Harvey will be like, name something you want to put in your wife's mouth that rhymes with genus. And then the poor guy is just like, a gun? Good answer, good answer. They always do that. They always do that. It's never up there. Everybody's making fun of the kid that shot Donald Trump the first time. The kid on the roof, you know? And this is a totally real fact. This is what they're making fun of him for. He was cut from his high school rifle team. That's a real fact, if you didn't know that. Which Twitter had a field day with, right? That's its own joke, right there. Oh, he got cut from the rifle team. That's why he missed the shot, okay? First of all, he didn't miss the shot. He got him in the ear. He hit something. It's better than a lot of you motherfuckers would have done, okay? Reason he didn't kill Donald Trump is because Don moved his head at the last second. It was a moving target. If you watch the video again, Don was talking shit, and then he went like this. And then that's when the bullet came through, all right? Moving target, you can't always prepare for stuff like that. That's why he didn't hit him where he wanted to. Let me learn you guys something tonight. Michael Jordan was also cut from his high school basketball team. Okay? Arguably the greatest basketball player ever to live, right? That guy never had a moving target, all right? Not one time. Go back and watch the highlights. Buzzer beater after buzzer beater that Mike knocked down, okay? How different would some of those have looked, I wonder? If Mike had pulled up for the game winner, and then at the last second, the backboard turned to the side, and started yelling about illegal immigration. How different would that have looked? We'll never know. And this is not a who did you vote for, who are you going to vote for. I don't give a shit, by the way. I don't want to get in that territory. I don't care. It's not important to me. My father is in an organization called QAnon. I have way bigger problems than that, okay? We've heard of Q, yeah? You guys have heard of that out here. QAnon? Is anybody in Q before we go any further? Exactly how a Q crowd would respond. Nicely done. Nicely done. Okay, so just everybody. Got it. Got it. They're the conspiracy theory guys, okay? They stormed the Capitol. The insurrection, January 6th. That was those guys, okay? January 6th. Which is the funny thing about that holiday is, well, it's not a holiday. Okay, all right, hang on. All right, I was just in Texas. They're getting close. I just want you guys to know they're making posters out there, all right? They're the conspiracy theory guys, all right? It starts small, it gets out of control. The first one is the vaccine. They think the vaccine is going to wipe out everybody, kill everybody. Is anybody vaccinated in this room? Okay, great. You fucked up, all right? You got about 18 months left, according to my dad and 3 of his online friends. That's what you guys have left. I'm sorry you had to find out this way, all right? But that's just the tip of the iceberg, is the vaccine. It gets much crazier than that. Has everybody in this room heard of someone named Barack Obama? Great, okay. My father does not believe that he exists. He thinks he's a clone from another universe, okay? All the politicians, the Obamas, the Clintons, the Bidens, Mitch McConnell, Nancy Pelosi, all aliens and or clones and or reptiles, depending on what day you ask my dad, right? And you know what's not helping is Jewish people popping out of the sewers in New York. So if you can, I have no explanation for that. If you're doing that, please knock it off, okay? He thinks we're fighting aliens. He thinks we're in the middle of an intergalactic struggle with an unidentified alien species right now. That's why I don't even listen to my friends anymore if they think that their parents are crazy. I don't even entertain that conversation anymore because of the type of shit my dad says to me on a regular basis. My buddy was like, my dad doesn't believe in climate change. He's crazy. And I was like, my dad believes that Donald Trump can time travel. Crazy doesn't touch him, okay? Crazy's not the word for that, right? Now, you guys laughed at that. Most of you didn't. And that's because you had the same question that I did. Can Donald Trump time travel, okay? I've looked into it, Tempe. It's inconclusive. I don't know, all right? I think it might help explain his vocabulary to some degree. Perhaps he talks that way because he's been somewhere that we haven't, all right? Everybody in this room knows exactly where you were when Donald Trump was on national television and used the word bigly, okay? Everybody remembers that. Nobody's done it before or since, guys, okay? Saying bigly. A lot of people freaked out when he said it. Not me, not my dad, because we know what's up, right? People screaming at the TVs, he can't say that, that's not a real word. And we were like, yeah, not yet. Maybe he's that far ahead of the curve, guys. How far ahead? Extremely. He's extremely far ahead. All right. Still having fun on the fun side of the room over here. I appreciate that. I can't help that they don't read over here. That's not on me. That's great. Great to know that about you guys. Such an entertainer, Donald Trump. People love him, people hate him. Most entertaining motherfucker on the planet right now. My favorite move of his was when he wasn't even in office. Did you guys know he buried his ex-wife on his own golf course? Did you guys know he did that? It's fucking hilarious that he did that. That's a Donald Trump 101 move right there. Bury the ex-wife on your own golf course. What better way to show that you only thought of your wife as just another hole, right? That's Donald Trump. That's Donald Trump right there. Yeah. Yes. That's party boy behavior. you know? Yeah, because people got mad when he did it too, didn't they? They said, what's the difference between the ex-wife and Melania? It's like right now she's ahead by 1 stroke. That's the difference right now. Okay, there's your second golf joke. You're welcome. Fantastic. I had an insurrectionist at a show I did one time. That was awesome. No. You don't always get celebrity drop-ins at your shows, you know? I was excited as hell. I stopped the show. I stopped everything. I had to interview the guy. He was there at the Capitol on January 6th. I said, walk me through it. You pull up in the car, you hop out, what happens? He said, I never got out of the car. I said, why not? And then he said, and I quote, there was no parking. Which I think is the funniest reason to choose not to overthrow your own government. I think it's pretty funny. Walk yourself through that if you're that guy, right? You paint your face up, red, white, and blue, you know? You do the buffalo helmet, you put the buffalo helmet on, remember that guy? I heard he's from Phoenix, by the way, so thank you. That's a hometown hero for you guys. Nice work. Okay. You hop in the car, you put your dumbass buddies in the back with an 18 rack of PBR, whatever your choice is. You speed off, you pull up to the Capitol, and this guy was just like, $12. Fuck that. Fuck that. History can wait. Let's circle the block. This is a fun fact I just found out about. Apparently, Donald Trump is the only, if not one of the only, presidents to ever not have a dog at the White House. That to me is relatable, actually. I can relate to that. I can't have pets in my place. My roommate is Haitian, so it's a whole. He's allergic. He's allergic. He's allergic. Whoa, whoa, whoa. It's allergic. Okay. Wow. Relax. It's an allergy thing, okay? He broke out in hives after he ate our cat. That's what happened. I know, guys. I had some too, I'm fine. So I think he probably has the allergy. You guys like that one, huh? What are you guys on date night tonight? That's lovely to see. We'll switch gears. Good to see people out dating, you know? I watch a lot of dating TV. I do. I try to study the game. Try to see what folks are doing out there. I have my favorite dating show. It's been out for a minute, but maybe some of you guys have heard of it before. It's the most honest dating show that I'm aware of that's out there. It's on Netflix. I encourage everybody to watch it. It's called Love on the Spectrum. Have you guys heard of this show before? Great. And thank you for clapping for the show. Thank you for clapping. That is how you know who is autistic in the room. Right there, they can't help it. They hear their people, and they have to make noise, okay? Thank you guys so much for being here. You can put your calculators away. You're not going to need them for this part of the show, all right? That's the name of the game, if you haven't seen the show, all right? It's about autistic people going on dates. They take 2 autistic people, they put them on a date, okay? They film it, and then we watch it, like it's National Geographic or some shit, okay? Some of you getting tight on this. I did not make the show, all right? So fuck off. Netflix made the show. I am explaining the show, all right? The only reason I throw National Geographic in there, and correct me if I'm wrong, guys, is they usually end up at the zoo. That's where autistic people love to go, okay? Autistic people thrive at the zoo. The relationships are fast-tracked at the zoo, okay? Do you like tigers? I also like tigers, and we're off to the races. That's how fast it goes. That's how quick it is, okay? I don't even watch reality TV anymore because to me, the greatest show of all time that will never be topped was called Jersey Shore. Did anybody watch Jersey Shore? Of course, right? Greatest show ever because why? What was Jersey Shore about? That show is about retarded people dating, okay? So it's a different show. It's different, okay? Do not confuse the two. Love on the Spectrum, they're autistic, all right? If you know anything about autism, as the people who clap do, I'm sure, these are honest people. This is why you watch the show. If you're not on the same page day one, you get the fuck out of my face, right? Nobody else dates like that. That's why I like watching it. You know, it's very forward, it's very upfront. Any other dating show, they're bullshitting the whole time. It's the men you want to watch. They'll tell you what they want, you know? No other guys do that on any other dating show. Go watch The Bachelorette. That bullshit. It's the #1 BS show on earth. What do the men say on that show? They go, what are you looking for out of the show? Oh, I'm looking for one woman for the rest of my life. That's why I'm here. On a reality television show. 2 women? No, thank you. That's too many. I don't see myself enjoying a scenario like that. I don't know what man in his right mind, in fact, would enjoy the company of 2 women at the exact same time. It's not me. It's not me, America, okay? 3 women? You get out of town with that malarkey, all right? That's disgusting. Why would you even suggest that? I'm here for 1 woman, right off for the sunset, start a family, okay? That's the Bachelorette, guys. Boring bullshit, right? Go watch Love on the Spectrum. I start watching that show, first guy I see on the show. They go, what are you looking for out of the show? I want to love all the girls. I was like, hell yeah, this is my shit right here. This is my shit right here. I might be autistic too, I want to do that shit too. Man, that sounds good. You can't say that on The Bachelor. Are you fucking kidding me? First night of the show, you meet all 50 hot chicks, you do the interview, you're like, I think I'm gonna fuck all of them. Like, shut it down. Shut down The Bachelor. That's a crazy program, The Bachelor. They did a new season last season. It's called The Golden Bachelor. You see that guy? He's like 100. That's the whole point of the show. Look how fucking old this guy is. Can we help him? I thought that the women were still gonna be 20. That's a fun show. You're not watching that show? 100-year-old guy, a bunch of 20-year-old ladies running around. That's not even The Bachelor anymore. Now it's Survivor. Yeah? Can his heart make it? But it's not. The ladies, they're 80, 85, 90. They get out of the limo rocking hearing aids. I don't know how they talk to each other on the show. What do you do at the rose ceremony, by the way? If you're the guy, how do you hand out roses to those ladies? Put yourself in his shoes. All your options are 90. Martha? Do you? Martha? Martha? Martha! Martha! Shit. Okay. Abigail, do you take, you just go to the next not dead lady, you know? We already had a Golden Bachelor. His name was Flavor Flav. What the fuck happened to that guy? That's my Golden Bachelor. That was an age gap. Those ladies were 20, and Flavor Flav is 1,000 years old. That's the difference. That's the difference for you. You know why that show was so great? Because he gave the women no options. That's why it was so fun. Even their names. He just named them. And it wasn't names. It was like objects and shit. Lady would show up, be like, my name's Rachel, I'm really excited to be here. He's like, I'm gonna call you Apple. Why don't you go stand over there? Who do we got next? Who's up next? Hoops, New York, Pumpkin, Goldie, Smiley, Hottie, Red Oyster, Sweetie, Peaches, Sirius, Apples, Dimples, Georgia, Miss Latin, Rain, Bubbles, Cherry, Picasso, Shells, Smokey, Delicious, New York again. Remember she came back for season 2? Crazy, Boots, Bucky, Buck Wild, Nibbles, Beautiful, Like That, Toasty, Patience, Tiger, Something, Spunky, Wire, Bama, Chocolate, Hood, H-Town, and Eyes. Come suck my dick. Welcome to VH1. Let's do this. Let's get it in, ladies. It's season 1 and 2. You're welcome. Talk about autistic. Huh? You guys did so good with that. I'm so proud of you. I can tell you thought it was going to be offensive. That's okay. Some of you are still hung up on the fact that I said retarded. That's okay too. We're going to address that, okay? There's a shift in the game happening right now. Stand-up comedy, right? You got to pay attention to this stuff. The great Shane Gillis. Everybody's heard of that guy, right? One of the top comics in the world right now. Yeah, he's not here. Shut up. One of the top comics on earth right now, okay? He said the word retarded on Saturday Night Live back in February, which means that every new comedian and his mother is gonna start saying retarded again on stage because now they think it's cool again, okay? Let me tell you guys something, Tempe, Arizona. I want you to look me in the eye when I say this, all right? Some of us never stopped, all right? Some of us never stopped, guys. It's situational. It's about nuance. You have to understand when it's to be used and when it is not. And I'm not even the first comedian to make this point, but some of you motherfuckers are still not hearing us. So I'm going to try to do a little more in depth for you guys. I'm going to break this down, okay? I can see a guy with Down syndrome and know not to call that guy retarded, okay? That would be offensive. That would be mean. All right? Meanwhile, I can watch my best friend watching the other dating show called Love is Blind, and then have him turn to me and go, hey, how come none of them are actually blind? I'm gonna call him fucking retarded every goddamn time, okay? Yes, I can separate the art from the artist, all right? That's what it's all about. Yes. You're right, that is a perfect line, thank you. You would think that would be enough to explain it, but it's still not. There's still some nutcases out there. I still get people coming up to me after shows complaining, and it's white women, always, right? It's you guys. Oh, I feel how quiet it's getting right now. Oh. There's a lot of you here. Listen to me, white ladies. I got no beef with you guys, okay? I thank you for being here. I thank you for your service, all right? Yes. White ladies, you have a very important role in the social economy that we have developed with each other. White women. You guys are the defenders of all things unnecessary, okay? That's what you guys do, and you do a hell of a job. It's very important. You gotta check us sometimes, okay? But other times, you take the shit a little too far, okay? Case in point, had a white lady come up to me after a show, gets right up to me. She goes, you don't say the R word on stage. You don't say the R word. You wouldn't say the N word on stage, so you don't say the R word, okay? Same thing. Those are the same thing. That's where I stepped in. And I said, are you retarded? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Those aren't even close to the same thing. Please tell me you knew that, and if you didn't, white people, write that shit down, all right? I feel like the last white guy on earth that understands the rules to the N-word sometimes. I don't get it. Exactly, that's what I was gonna say. All right, make sure you get that a black lady said that. That's very important. She said it's because I'm from Atlanta. You're goddamn right, sister. Yes, you are. You're goddamn right, that's why. It is why, here's something more important though. The other reason why I know the rules, okay? It's because I grew up playing a lot of basketball, okay? That was more important. What does that mean? That means very frequently, I was the only member of my team not using the N-word, okay? And it was never a problem, all right? There was never a situation that called for it. I never felt like I had to say it. I probably could have gotten away with it. I was pretty close with a lot of those guys because all of my teammates were white too. Nobody would have found out. They probably would have found out. Nobody would have found out. Probably not. We lost a lot of games. We deserved it. Yeah. Now that's a fun one. You feel the racial tension in this room right now? That's a good one. Yes. Now you know there's an angry black lady in the room. Now you're all freaking out. Can you escape, you know? That's why I have to do that joke, because I don't know who's more guilty, guys. Is it my white teammates for using the N-word, or you guys for assuming that they were black because I said basketball? I don't know. I don't know. But that's why we have to do that joke. Yes. Yes. Take a look in the mirror when you get home. You're allowed to hate anything that I've said on the show. Some of you haven't, some of you hate my guts. That's okay, all right? You don't need to say anything to me. I get plenty of hate online as it is, all right? That's where you get it now. It's all online. Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. They try to come after you in your comments section, right? A lot of which is shit that I can deal with on a personal level, you know? Oh, does this guy do this professionally? Yeah, I do. 29K last year. Views. I'm going to come to you on this, sir. This is not a trick question. We're going to start easy. What is your first name? Billy. What is your occupation, Billy? Sell alcohol. Great. Great. Now everybody thinks they're getting freebies. What kind of alcohol do you sell? Is it beer? Is it liquor?
All of it.
All of it. That's what Sarah Palin said when they asked her, what newspaper do you read? Just all of them. I sell them all. That's great. I appreciate that, Billy. Thank you for saying that. Here's the craziest comment that I ever got. This is going somewhere, okay? The craziest comment I ever got online, all right? It was a crowd work video. You guys know what crowd work is. You have some fun back and forth with the crowd, obviously. You know, there was a lovely couple, this particular show I was doing, front row, just like you two right here. Had a fun back and forth. I throw it on Instagram, all right? This is what this guy commented on my page. He goes, "Here comes the crowd work, forced, like a rapist." That is word for word what somebody left on my Instagram page, which, by the way, please follow me after the show. It's just Nick Murphy on Instagram. Come check out the page. Come check out the comment. It's still sitting there. Nobody defended me, all right? Because I know what the guy's going for, you know? Should I say something crazy? Also, I don't look like the friendliest guy. I know what angle he's coming from, fellas. You might not be picking up on that, but ladies, I know what you're looking at right now. I was on dating apps for a minute. It wasn't great, right? I look like I'm waiting behind most doors. That's what I found out. That's what I figured out. It's not very welcoming. So, Billy, I come back to you now. In your career of selling alcohol, have you ever publicly, on a public forum, been referred to as a rapist? Can't say I have. Billy, that is a terrible answer to that question. I just want you to know that. That sounds like you did something, and you just don't know if they found out yet. That sounds like, I can't say that I have. And it's doubly bad that now we know you sell alcohol. So that's not good. That's not good, Billy. She's probably still asleep right now. What are you going to do? Here's the reason I ask you that, okay? I don't have a problem with the comment at face value, rapist crowd work, okay? Trying to get under my skin, say something extreme. My issue is, I don't know what the fuck that means. What does rapist crowd work look like? Maybe I'd follow this couple home after the show. I wait till you guys get to your front door. I hop out of the car. Obviously, Billy is driving. Yes, we are both drinking. You guys unlock your front door, I sneak up behind you, I knock you both unconscious. Drag you upstairs to your bedroom. I tie you both to your own bed. You guys wake up on the bed, you're horrified, and it's just me standing there with a microphone. And then I just go, "So how long have you guys been dating?" You guys are beautiful, Tempe Improv. Thank you so much. It's been an honor to do this with you guys. You were fantastic. Thank you so much, guys. Take care of yourselves. We'll see you next time. Unbelievable. What is your occupation? Over-the-road truck driver. Okay. What are you driving in the truck? I mean, are there trucks that don't go over the road? Is that why you said it that way? I'm a truck driver. What do you do? It fucking flies, dude. What do you want me to do? I'm an over-the-water truck driver, actually. Man, killed a lot of people. But yeah, trying to get upgraded over the road. What do you drive over the road, Blake? Anything and everything. Dead bodies? What are we talking about, man? If that's what the customer asked for, who's your customer? Fucking Diddy? What are you talking about? Oh, the road was slick that day. A lot of baby oil. Oh, welcome to my special, Blake. That's pretty good. Thank you.